So I just took almost a week off again. This time to visit friends. Some Tramline members from the Pacific Crest Trail came out and we explored Yellowstone a little bit more. Went back to the Wind River Range, hiked around there a little bit, and just caught up. Now back on trail, and it's raining or snowing or whatever this is, and gonna try to push big miles through this next section to start to make up for lost time. I'm getting a little bit more concerned about hitting weather and glacier, and I still have about 900 miles to go. So yeah, mid-August, 900 miles puts us there like mid to late September. So gonna try to be pushing through pretty quick here for a little bit. The sun rose really red this morning, so there must be a fire nearby. There's definitely some smokiness in the air. I think I caught some sort of cold at some point, so it's definitely irritating my sinuses. Yeah, did not sleep very well last night, but still gonna try to do a big day today. My thermometer says it's 85-ish degrees outside. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is very hot. Looks like there might be some clouds moving in, which I am so grateful for. Come on! They're taking their time though. A lot of today has been this gross, overgrown kind of trail with dappled shade, so not very pleasant hiking, that's for sure. Crickets. These guys are so creepy. Always cows. So many cows. Closing in on a 30-ish mile day. Whew, I'm tired. Gonna camp somewhere around here. I took some Benadryl and was knocked out last night. Had such a good night's sleep. Still feeling a little under the weather, but it's much better today. Got another big day, 30 plus miles. I think I saw something moving up there. I'm a human! Oh, he totally just ran up. I think it was a black bear. Cool. This section is so hilly, just hill after hill. Whew, finally topped out of a 2,000-foot climb. Oh man. Seems like some days you gotta work for the miles and some days they hike themselves. And today was one of those really good days. Closing in on 32 miles for today. And still feel really good. I'm only stopping because the light is fading. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow is just as good as today. I believe it's gonna rain today. It's a little hard to tell, but the air is a bit smoky today again. It's so flat in the valleys down below, but we get to hike through the hills. Yay! Guess that's what we get for hiking the divide. It's 8 miles to town. I'm super unmotivated right now. Got one more little hill, but I don't want to do it. It's hot. This place is unexpectedly beautiful. Ooh, I can see the road. So close and yet so far. Still got about 3 miles to get there. And supposedly it's a really tough hitch along an interstate. Gas station resupply. Back on trail. Made it to the top of this ridge last night, and we will be bumping up and down along these hilltops for a good bit this morning. Got very steep downs and super steep ups. Still walking along the Idaho-Montana border. All of the small ups and downs of the day have made over 5,000 to 6,000 feet of elevation gain and loss. Just came from over a little pass on this mountain. Yeah, it's pretty exhausting. Had a late start this morning, so hiking late today. The sun is rising later and later now, which is making it harder and harder to get up. So having to start days in dim light is always a little harder. It's cold. Sometimes it's wet with dew. Yeah. What a trail. Spent a couple hours at this lake doing laundry, cleaning up, so I feel super clean. It's nice. I was able to take a lot of road walk alternates today, so chopped off 4 or 5 miles of walking, and by trail made it about 30 miles, by foot 25. But that's the beauty of the CDT. Choose your own adventure. The trail is so squiggly this section that hiker's doing all kinds of things. So the actual trail goes down into that valley and back up. But there is a fun high route to stay high and avoid that climb. So that's the plan. But yeah, by this time in the hike, so close to being done and yet so far away. So people are trying to rush through and cut off as much as they can, including myself sometimes. Attitudes are very different on this trail regarding cutoffs. People don't really care what you do, which is kind of nice. And for being not the CDT trail, this is super well defined cutoff, so I wonder if maybe it was the old trail before they rerouted it to water. Wow. Oh, you gotta love this trailless trail. As far as I know, I'm supposed to be walking in this general direction, and I'll see some markers. Haha.
Little unsettling.
Yeah. Everyone talks about the afternoon storms in Colorado, but no one has ever mentioned to me about the afternoon storms at Idaho and Montana. We've definitely had more storms up here than I did in Colorado. This is the third hail rainstorm we've had today. It's very hazy and smells like smoke, so there's got to be a fire somewhere. Headed into Ledor today. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, small town off trail where get a resupply and stay the night. Back on trail. It's getting crazy up there. It is pretty chilly out here. It's the end of August, so the weather's starting to turn. Still a little smoky out today. The wind has died, so that's really helped a lot. But you can still smell the smoke in the air. Still walking on that borderline. This is where the Lewis and Clark expedition crossed over the Continental Divide on their search for a route. So cool. It's a 20-mile stretch between water sources on trail, so having to head off trail along back roads to find springs and creeks that is made mention in our guide and break up that long stretch of water carry. Oh boy, that's the next hill to climb. Oh, what a morning it is indeed. I have not been able to ration out my food as I should have. And so gonna try to be pushing bigger miles to get in town a little earlier before I run out of food. Trying to go upper 20s, 30s for this section the next couple days and get into the next town. Coming from a gas station resupply, there wasn't a lot of options to grab food from, and hunger is definitely picking up even more so with the bigger days. And there's also limited space in the bear containers that I keep at night. So, yeah, having less food makes you hungry, and 5-day carries are always tricky because you're always digging into the next day, just a little bit. But yeah, big miles to make it to town. So many crickets. It's a little hard to tell here in these trees, but it is very smoky out still. Woo! Oh man. 2,000-foot climb at the end of the day. Complete. I'm exhausted. I'm getting all spider webs this morning. First one out. Aside from the person I'm hiking with, I haven't seen any northbound through hikers on trail for the last couple 100 miles. Those 5 days off trail with my PCT family really set us back quite a bit. Yeah, all alone in the back of the pack. This whole morning has just been climbing up and over pass after pass as it skirts this long mountain range. Today is resupply day. Headed into Darby, Montana for a good resupply of showers and laundry. Considering the last 2 resupplies have been on gas stations, I am stoked for a grocery store with real good food. So that's gonna be great. It's also the end of the Montana-Idaho border. I'm walking on the last 16 miles of Idaho right now. And then when we get back, we will be in Montana, the last state. It's crazy. Still so smoky.